Hello and welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to our coffee tasting today. We're going to be making an AeroPress using Counterculture Kabewa coffee from Uganda. It's a single origin coffee. So Allie's going to be brewing it up for us here. It's kind of a unique little flavor representation. Typically Ugandan coffees are going to be washed, but this rare blend is actually a natural Uganda. So
and they're carrying a washed Uganda right now too, aren't they?
Yeah.
So it's a great way to compare. What you would like better is a
same blend,
natural
different
or washed.
process.
Exactly. This one smells like grape bubblegum.
Yeah, no, it does. It does. Like I was telling them the first thing I thought of was Kool-Aid, and then I started thinking about chicken and waffles and how good it would go with chicken and waffles.
Really would.
So this does come in two different processes, like they were discussing. Basically, what that means is it's the same crop. It was just processed two different ways. So one batch was put through the washing mill, so water to take off the cherry, while this batch that we're brewing up right now was let out in the sun to dry with a little husk on, or the grape cherry on it. So yeah, it'll be kind of interesting to see.
So this one's definitely going to taste a lot more fruity, whereas the other one might be a little bit more nutty.
Exactly. You were right on the money. So essentially, that's kind of, it's a really interesting thing to try, especially, I recommend the retail stores have it, and I think they have it on their wall, so you could try it out, go try them side by side. But yeah, it's, let me take that off of here, sorry. It's been a long time since I've made an AeroPress, so I'm trying to not forget how to do everything. Whoop, like that.
AeroPress is fun, and it makes a good drink, but it's a delicate process. You know what I mean?
The most difficult part is like not letting it drip, and I didn't quite create that vacuum. There we go. Have you tried the Fellow attachment though?
No, I haven't.
It is amazing. It basically, a little drip's okay. It recreates that pressure so you don't get the strip, so it's a fuller cup. And I always like my AeroPress to be a little bit stronger, so it works pretty well.
And it's supposed to recreate like the experience of an espresso. And that's kind of cool because there's just the one hole in the attachment, and so it's like pressurizing the coffee through that one hole, which is kind of interesting because that's how like espresso.
Yeah.
Interesting.
So it's like I always tell people it's kind of like a different style, almost like an Americano or something. Like it's similar in flavors, but also it has its own unique flavors and differences. There's also a lot of recipes for this. They actually have you guys heard of that AeroPress competition? Yeah, they basically create recipes to use on this thing since it's so versatile.
That's cool. Where's that held?
I think they have it in different locations. But there's like like a championship here. I think it might be held here. I don't know.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Pull it back so it's touching the microphone.
What?
I think.
Sorry. Awesome.
That looks good. That actually came out a little bit darker than I thought it would.
Yeah. So I do my AeroPress a little bit stronger ratio. So I do like a 1-12 or something like that.
Yeah.
Usually like when we're doing like a pour over or something, it's 1-16. So it is going to be a little bit stronger.
Cool. Great.
Hey, look at me.
Hey,
I'm
look
pouring.
at that.
Nicole's been giving me lessons outside of the camera room.
We meet for 30 minutes 3 times a week to practice pouring.
Cheers.
They're doing well. Cheers.
It's funny that I can pour latte art, but have trouble pouring
Yeah.
coffee. Oh, it's actually not as fruity in the actual cup.
It's not. I feel like I taste it's nutty.
Yeah. Maybe that's because of the body, because the
Maybe.
ratio.
Because I feel like it smells fruitier than it tastes.
Yeah.
So I was reading.
It's really good.
Yeah, it is really good. It's like it's really strong. It seems like it's supposed to. So yeah, we were reading a little bit about Ugandan coffees and the way that they're like what you can sort of expect generally. And there were notes of like orange, and it's supposed to be smooth, and maybe some stone fruit in there.
I could definitely see this like as a stone fruit type of kind of the.
I'm pleasantly surprised.
Yeah.
I really am.
Kinda
She
what
thought
you
I
do.
wouldn't like it.
Yeah.
And I kind of thought I wouldn't like it either. But I do. I like it.
This is like my jam, like natural coffees and all that. That's like what I go to because I think it's so interesting in the way that it tastes. And so when we started this video, I was like, oh, I'm going to love this coffee. And Nicole, you're not going to like it.
Yeah. But I do.
Yeah.
But I do like it. That's really good.
It's like the darker side of the natural
Yeah.
taste.
And it's also cool to note that you can get
A little more.
get these flavors out of it,
Mm-hmm.
even though it does say, grape or something crazy.
Yeah.
That might be a little
Hibiscus on here.
intimidating.
Yeah,
Nice,
absolutely.
too.
That's very intimidating.
Hibiscus, yeah.
Hibiscus one.
That dryness, that tea-likeness. Didn't you mention that was a part of the Uganda?
Yeah.
Yeah, that is part of it. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what they. Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. That's a really good note.
Mm-hmm.
It's almost like a nutty and floral. You taste a little bit.
Absolutely.
Hmm.
And this would be one of the methods we were theorizing about brewing was the siphon. And I think it would have done really well in the siphon because of that hibiscus note. But it would have been super delicious.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Cool.
This is good. This is really good. Counterculture always has some awesome coffees.
Yeah.
Though.
They really know what they're doing. They've been around for a long time.
Long time, yeah.
One thing to note, it is a limited time offering. It's small
Yeah.
lot.
Seasonal.
Yeah, so it's not going to be around for very long. So if you want to try it, you should try it pretty soon. We are carrying, I would recommend the washed and the natural, especially if you wanted to try both. You should do that. It would be fun. Get your coffee friends together.
We should have done a taste test. We should have
both.
done both, yeah.
I remember when we were tasting them to decide, like, bring them on and stuff whenever we bring them on. There was the washed, the natural, and there was a honey, but the honey process was so small we couldn't even get enough of it, really. Yeah, so we stuck with the natural and the wash, but they were all really good. I was impressed.
I
Like
bet.
Yeah.
down the road.
Yeah.
So
I bet.
That's what's kind of cool about coffee like this too. It's really like a handful of the earth, basically. It's not like you can just make more. It's not like
right.
Yeah.
it's like it's a lot like wine. It just depends on the season. It depends on
Yeah.
how it was grown, and then
Absolutely.
once it's gone, it's kind of gone. So.
Yeah, no, that's a great point. Makes a very unique.
Experience, like flavor experience.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's something too that they had mentioned, like Counterculture had mentioned that like they've worked with this farm before in this area. And then it changes every year too, because it changes based on the weather patterns and the sun and the rain and all that. And they said this year it's been extra good, so that's kind of good. That's a
Yeah.
nice thing.
Good for us.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Yeah.
There's not much left.
No. That's the one downfall of an AeroPress.
Yep, it's a tiny cup.
Exactly. All right. Well, thanks so much for watching this video, guys. Make sure you check us out on Seattle Coffee Gear's YouTube, Facebook, Instagram. Of course, check out our site. Yeah. And cheers.
Like, subscribe,
Oh,
Yes.
yeah.
comment.
We do have a subscription service for coffees too, if you want to have like that.
We sure do that. And yeah, that's a great point. Yeah.
Delivered to
It's a
your
lot of
house.
fun. So you can try different coffees however often you want. Okay. Cheers.
Oh, now I got some of that grape.
Oh
And
my
it
god,
cooled a
why
little
did it
bit.
change? It totally did.
Did you?
Oh,
That's
cool.
That
Whoa.
is so funny. Yeah.
Yeah, and as soon as it cooled off, it was like that grape like popped. Cool. That was a huge goal.
It was-
Anyway, bye.
Bye.